Daisy, I believe, and holding the daisy up to the sky after her daughter Daisy. Sweet moment.
With that, let's turn it over to Krista Thompson standing by outside the capsule.
I don't really have words for it.
Oh my God, Lauren, I want to cry just seeing you.
I'm so proud of this crew. Like, I mean, Gayle, we were just talking in the capsule, doesn't even have ear piercings. She's so afraid to do anything. And she got in that capsule, and I think, like, it profoundly changed her. I mean, for me, I can't put it into words, but, like, I looked out the window, and we got to see the moon.
And it was pink. Was it pink?
The full moon. It wasn't pink, but it was almost full. And Earth looked it was so quiet. It was just quiet. And
is it what you expected?
No.
Better?
Yeah. I don't think you can describe it. Because, what I was saying, it was like quiet, but then also really alive. And you look at it and you're like, we're all in this together. Like, that's all I could think about is, like, we're so connected, more connected than you realize, because you just see right here, you see, like, states and all these things that, like, divide us, but we're not. And
what is your emotion? What makes you emotional?
Joy. Complete and utter joy and gratefulness. Like, it makes me want to come back and just hug everyone and be like, oh my God, we're in this together. Like, that's what this is. And
Jeff had told you that it will change you more than you know, and I know you're only a few minutes removed from the capsule, but I can tell already. Yeah.
Oh. To be this I did. I'm like, I don't cry that often. So I didn't expect to be this emotional, but it's also all the love that was in that capsule, and all the heart and the feelings and all the things, and, like, seeing Jeff before I left, I just went, I had to come back. I mean, we're getting married. If I didn't come back, that would be a bummer for me.
Only you, by the way, would say this to me. You said, Jeff, if you don't want to marry me, you don't have to send me to space.
Don't have to send me to space.
What an incredible experience for you. But the fact that when you're in there, we got to hear some of your audio, but give us some of those moments when you guys, just from the second you took off to the second you landed, describe, if you can, for us what we didn't get to hear.
It was a feeling of joy and, like, and camaraderie. It was a feeling of gratefulness. It was a feeling that we're doing this. And, Alan Shepard, I told you about this, did this same exact flight. And he became the first American in space. And 6 women just did the same flight that he did.
Oh, I just want to keep hugging you.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And I hope that more people get to see this, because I feel, I don't even know how much it's going to change me. And I want to thank the Blue team. I mean, look at them. I mean, they work so hard to make sure this vehicle gets up and safe. And
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. It's one thing to say you're going to do it. It's another thing to actually do it. And I know there's a phrase in your family that life takes off on the other side of fear. And here you are, just having landed back on Earth. And now you are officially, Lauren Sánchez, already adding to your extensive resume, you are an astronaut. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited. I'm excited to share it with the world, and I'm so grateful to everyone here.
I love you. Go be with your family. But
to process and download what just happened to me.
Well, get on in here, Amanda. Someone that can now articulate exactly how Lauren is feeling. Lauren being so candid about overcome with emotion. How are you feeling? I know, Amanda, this has been a dream of yours, a long-awaited dream, and now it is finally official. You are an astronaut. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I usually have nice words to say, but in this moment, I just want all survivors to know that you can heal. No dream is too wild, and that if it's so wild out there, like going to space, you can absolutely make it through, and it can absolutely be possible.
You mentioned to us prior to going up, you said that you needed to go to space to heal. I know you're only a few minutes removed from this incredible experience. Do you feel healed?
I had a zero-G indicator that I didn't know if I would bring. And I ended up bringing it.
And explain for the folks at home that don't know what that means, what it is that you're holding.
Yes, the zero-G indicator is something all astronauts have that floats once you hit space, lets you know you're there. I brought a promise that I wrote to myself. I've talked about that.
And share for what is this right here?
Yes, and this one I didn't know if I would bring, but I ended up bringing it and floating it, and it's the hospital band from the day. And, I got to honor her today, and I'm so grateful to the thousands of people, the engineers, the scientists, just everyone who has made this a reality.
And you also have written here, I know that you had this on your laptop, right?
Yes, that's right. And this is my zero-G indicator, a promise I made to myself that if I were to pause my astronaut dreams and fight for rights, that one day I would return to her.
And it says, never, never give up. Well, those dreams are no longer on hold.
Yeah.
You are finally an astronaut. Congratulations. Enjoy this moment with your family, and thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you, Amanda. Kerianne, you said to me yesterday, you said, when I get out of that capsule, I'm going to be an emotional wreck. And I think what I will just say, for anyone that has never had the great privilege of being here, this is my first time at a launch, and it is very emotional. Describe, if you can, how you're feeling.
I have almost no words. It was the most incredible experience of my life to be up there and see such vast darkness in space and look down on our planet. The moon was so beautiful, and that was I felt like that was a special gift just for me. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. Are you kidding? You just went to space. This is it.
And knowing that everyone I loved was standing down there looking back up at me. Yes. And I just hope that these types of experiences clear a path for everyone to be able to do that.
You told us a beautiful story about your son when you told him you were going to go to space, and that, get over here so I can hold you, and that he went back to school and he was all excited to tell his friends that his mom was going to space, and they said, your mom can't go to space.
Moms don't go to space.
Well, guess what? This mom just went to space. Congratulations. You are officially an astronaut. And I know you're wearing a very special necklace from an incredible group of people that you hold near and dear to your heart. What would you like to say to them watching?
I'm wearing a few necklaces today. My dear friends threw me a blast-off party and gave me this feather, which obviously represents the Blue Origin logo, and it felt so special to have it close to my heart and in space with me, and I feel like it helped me take all of them with me on this journey.
Yes. Well, I will let you go enjoy this historic moment with your family, and thank you for sharing it with us. Congratulations. You're an astronaut. Gayle, get on over. I'm still
floating. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
I'm so proud of you. And I know that I speak for the collective, because you have been so honest. You've been so vulnerable. And I spoke to your best friend prior to you taking off, and I asked her why it was so important for you to do this. And she said, so she didn't have to hear you say, I wish I would have done that.
So true.
But now, Gayle King, you are officially an astronaut. How do you feel?
I still can't accept that word, but I will say I can't even believe what I saw. When somebody calls this a ride, this was not a ride. What happened to us was not a ride. This was a bona fide freaking flight. And our instructor, we were so well prepared. So every noise we heard, we knew. But the flight instructor said that I am her best success story. Why? Because she's never had somebody go through the course who's terrified of flying. Everybody who's gone through the course is somebody that it's been a lifelong dream. They wanted to do it. So she said, I'm her best success story. I'm so proud of me right now. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
I was just going to say, prior to the launch, you said that you would be so proud of yourself if you went through with this, and you did. What was the best part, Gayle?
It's oddly quiet when you get up there. It's really quiet and peaceful. And you look down at the planet and you think, that's where we came from? And to me, it's such a reminder about how we need to do better, be better. Do better, be better human beings.
And what do you mean by that?
Processing. Well, it's so nasty and so vitriolic nowadays. And I mean, if everybody could experience that peace that we had up there and the kindness and what it takes to do what we did, all the people that it took to get us up there and get us back safely, I'll never, ever, ever forget. And when we were up there, have you talked to Katy yet?
I have not.
Okay, when we were up there, after zero G is very difficult. You know, all the training about this is how you get in the chair and this. I look like a friggin' moose getting in the chair. It was like, just let me get in the chair. Let me get the seatbelt on. But, you know, we had a very do this.
How would you describe it?
It's very difficult because you're floating. But the best part was when we got back in our seats after zero G's, Katy sang "What a Wonderful World."
She did?
Isn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
She sang "What a Wonderful World." I see dreams. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Because we'd been asking her to sing all the time, and she wouldn't. And then, because everybody said, sing roar, sing fireworks. And she said, it's not about me. I wanted to talk about the world.
Wow.
I know, isn't that nice? You got to ask her about that.
That's really special. And when Lauren got out, she was overcome by emotion for a lot of reasons, and rightfully so. But she spoke to the group and how close you guys have all become because of this experience. How would you describe the camaraderie that you guys now have together?
I would say that we are forever bounded, because you can't go through what we went through to look out for each other, to help each other, and not be changed by that. Yeah. You know, it really is a true. People throw the word around, but it really is a true sisterhood. Mm-hmm. But it speaks to how we were set up for success. The training was so, I can't stress this enough. The training was so friggin' good. We were set up for success. And it went exactly as they told us it was going to. Every boom that you heard, the drones, the drogues coming out, the parachutes coming out, it went exactly as they said.
Are you glad you did it?
I am glad I did it. I am glad I did it.
Yeah.
I am very glad. I have no regrets about doing it.
What would you say to people watching right now that are scared, that are fearful of anything? What would you say to them?
Well, I just said I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone, because this is so not like me. I said up there, I might now get my ears pierced. I've always been afraid.
Which is great. I love that you've never had your ears pierced.
No, even Hootie at the training center, you don't have your ears pierced? I go, because it hurts.
Oh, my gosh.
But I mean, for people that are afraid, Eleanor Roosevelt once said, courage is doing something that scares you, but you do it anyway. And I stepped out of my comfort zone in a way that I never thought was possible for me. Mm-hmm. And now that I've done it, I really do feel I can take on anything.
Wow.
Anything.
Congratulations, Gayle King. You are an astronaut.
Thank you, Chris.
I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. And I'm going to go with you to get your ears pierced, because I want to get another hole right here. Go enjoy this with your family. Thank you so, so much. Aisha, oh my goodness. Congratulations. You are officially an astronaut. How do you feel? Also, how do you look perfect after just going to space? I mean, my goodness.
I will never be the same. I mean, when you get up there and you see the Earth, and it's so beautiful, and it just fills the screen, and it's not just your window. It's like everybody's window, and there's no boundaries, there's no border. There's just Earth. Wow. It's incredible.
You know, Gayle is so honest that this wasn't her dream, but this was a dream of yours. How do you feel now that you just achieved it?
Like I picked the right dream. And when we landed, I said, Exuma, I'm good, blue calm, but I'm ready to go back.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
What was the best part for you?
The best part for me, actually the whole thing. But we got in and we counted down from 10. And then I started to hear some singing. And when we lifted off, everybody, you could just feel the energy in the capsule. And when we got up there and we got out of our seats, we all just looked at each other. And there was this moment, and I can't wait for people to see it on the video, but there was a very special moment between all of us. And it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Yes. Where is your grandfather? Your 92-year-old grandfather, who I know you were so excited to bring. What did he say to you when you got out of this capsule and got to see him for the first time?
He said, I was really worried for you, but then Oprah squeezed me.
Oprah has a way of making us all feel just a little bit more at home and a little bit calmer. I know your father is watching down on you, and he is your angel. What do you think he's thinking right now in heaven?
I think he was like, woo! To have the opportunity to have flown his star in my flight bag and to have a perspective that very few people get to have of Earth, I just feel a renewed connection to everything in life and where we are, and I can't wait to go back out there and pour what I've learned into the world.
You have given so much to so many, and I know there are a lot of people watching right now, some young boys and some young girls that are inspired constantly by you. What would you like to say to them?
Dream it, plan it, and go and do it. I never really thought I could go to space, although I really wanted to go. And today just confirmed that dreams are real, and sometimes reality is wrong.
And your dreams just came true. Congratulations. Go enjoy this with your family. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Katy.
Crier of the group.
No, you're not the crier of the group.
Healer of the group.
No, you are not.
I'm crier.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give and how loved you are until the day you launch.
We had these incredible shots of Daisy watching you as the rocket, it'll make me cry, as the rocket's going up, and she was so proud. Just kept saying, Mommy, Mommy. And I know you'll feel the same way when you watch it. And you brought a real life Daisy up.
That's
it was
right.
important for you, not only because it's your daughter's name, but why else was that important to bring it?
Daisies are common flowers, but they grow through any condition. They grow through cement. They go through cracks. They grow through walls. They are resilient. They are powerful. They are strong. They are everywhere. Flowers are, to me, God's smile, but it's also a reminder of our beautiful earth and the flowers here and God's smile and the beautiful magic that is everywhere, all around us, and even in a simple daisy. So to really appreciate it and remember it and take care of it and protect it.
Gayle shared with us the song that you sang when you got up there. What a wonderful world. Why was that important to sing that particular song?
I've covered that song in the past, and obviously, like, my higher self is always steering the ship, because I had no clue that one day I would decide to sing a little bit of that in space. But I think that it's not about me. It's not about singing my songs. It's about a collective energy in there. It's about us. It's about making space for future women and taking up space and belonging. And it's about this wonderful world that we see right out there and appreciating it. This is all for the benefit of Earth.
You have done so many incredible things in your life, selling millions of records, selling out stadiums. Where does this experience rate for you?
This experience is second to being a mom. Wow. Yeah, that's it. And that's why it was hard for me to go, because that's all my love right there. And I have to surrender and trust that the universe is going to take care of me and protect me, and also my family and my daughter. Because, like, I am full up from being able to get that gift of being a mom. And to go to space is incredible, and I wanted to model courage and worthiness and fearlessness.
You did. You said you wanted to go to space for the fearless women in your life as well, your sister and your mom. Yeah. What was their reaction when you got to see them after you got off the capsule?
I have only seen my mom, and I was like, "Are you okay, Mom?" She just knew. She knew. She was totally okay, and I'm sure she was speaking in tongues underneath her breath, as she does all the time. She would do that for anything else, but definitely today. But she was so super confident. My mom, she has this thing where she can see. I mean, even down to the name of, like, the capsule
being tortoise. I know you spoke to all of your fans about that the capsule's named tortoise, the feather on the side, that, you know, the symbol of Blue Origin, all of those gave you confidence that this was the right thing for you to do, correct?
Yeah, because I just asked for a sign from the heavens, from my angels, and they're like, well, here's the feather, which is what your mother calls you, and if that's not enough, the capsule's named Tortoise, which is the second nickname that your mother calls you. And I'm like, okay, I'm going. Yeah. I got the message, and I'm going to get the message.
Before I let you get back to your family, I just had to ask you, describe for us, because you're so brilliant at putting, you know, words together and describing moments that we can all appreciate later. How would you describe the moment when you took off and then the moment you landed?
The moment, I mean, it is the highest high, and it is surrender to the unknown, trust, and this whole journey is not just about going to space. It's the training, it's the team, it's the whole thing. I couldn't recommend this experience more. This is like up there with all the, you know, different tools that I've learned in my life, from meditation to the Hoffman process. This is up there because what you're doing is you're like really finding the love for yourself, because you got to trust in yourself on this journey, and then you're feeling the love when you come down, for sure, and you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that strong divine feminine right now.
By the way, you're such a badass. I love that the month of April, you're like, I'm going to space and I'm launching my tour. It's really incredible. Now I know I'm asking this question for your fans. Will you write a song about this experience?
Oh, for sure, 100%. And not only that, I got to reveal my set list for the tour on a butterfly. How apropos!
Incredible.
Just flying in space. I don't know if anyone's ever.
In space.
I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. So I'll just.
There's a lot of things that you have done first. You are now officially an astronaut, and let me just tell you, on behalf of everyone here at Blue Origin, our webcast, and everyone, all of these individuals that put this incredible thing on, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your experience.
It's a 10 out of 10. That's my review.
10 out of 10.
You definitely go for it. 10 out of 10.
Thank you, Katy. Congratulations. All right, you guys, so many fun moments that we'll continue to see as we get the footage. But I'm going to send it back to you and let these incredible astronauts enjoy their time with their friends and family.
Thank you so much, Carissa.